Crown Tundra, everyone, is 1 week away. It's crazy to think about that. Once we got the trailer and basically the ending of September, that it was coming out in, well, the middle or ending of October, that we had to actually wait a month, but now that's almost gone and it's right around the corner. And here, guys, for this video, I want to do a top 5 video of what I personally want within this DLC. Let's get started. For this video, guys, I'm really excited to show you of what I personally want within this Crown Tundra DLC. Now, I know that a lot of stuff might seem, well, I guess you could say weird, or it's not going to happen, and this might be a waste of time, but this is stuff that I personally want. And for me, I am a Pokemon player that likes to play the game after the story and the Pokedex and all that stuff is completed, because I just want to put more time in this game. I love the shiny hunts and all that kind of stuff. And within this video, I think this stuff, personally for me, will make me play the game a lot longer. And depending on February and Pokemon Day of whatever the heck they're going to announce, if it's going to be a new DLC expansion or a new game, whatever it may be, I have really no idea. But either way, guys, let's get started on the top 5. Coming in at number 5, guys, is personally a new shiny method system. Now, within Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm not going to lie, it freaking sucks of having only 2 methods that, well, basically one is good and the other is complete garbage. And that's the Masuda method and the Wild Area Hunting method. If you guys don't know what they are, I'll explain them here really quickly. Basically, the Masuda method is just taking 2 different language Pokemon, breeding them, and hopefully hatching into a shiny, which basically you get a foreign Ditto, and the Pokemon that you're shiny, they make babies, and well, you open eggs and hopefully you get a shiny. That's how it works, and hopefully you get lucky. And then the Wild Area method is, well, if you're going for a singular Pokemon, let's take, I don't know, Magnemite or something like that, for example. You keep running into them, you battle 500 of them to kind of increase your odds, but battling them or anything like that, it's a terrible system because it's kind of bugged at the point where they still haven't fixed it, where if you battle over 500 Magnemite and you try to increase your odds of trying to actually get that shiny, you only get a 3% boost of getting the shiny Pokemon. So the Wild Area method, it's kind of garbage. I hate doing it personally, but if I'm doing, like, let's say 4 or 5 Pokemon in a row, I got them shiny through the Masuda method, I'll try to do the Wild Area method a little bit, and if my luck is still terrible and I'm at like at 700 or 800 or even 1,000 encounters on the Pokemon, I'm just gonna do the Masuda method on it, or basically give up on the Pokemon or whatever it may be. So I really hope for a new shiny method in this game. We've seen it in previous games like the Horde and Oras, which is so good, and especially within the Wild Area and Sword and Shield right here, it's such a good implement, and I don't know why they don't have this system on here, and it's definitely a fan favorite that I really hope to do put in the game. And also, of course, you have the Poke Radar, which of course was introduced in the Sinnoh games, which is a good feature. And then you have the Friend Safari, which is introduced in X and Y, which is terrific, and it had a 1 in 512 chance of actually obtaining the shiny Pokemon from your friends list there. So I don't know, man, there's a lot of shiny methods out there. I really hope that maybe we get a new one here, especially this being the so-called last DLC within the Galar region and within Sword and Shield, that I really hope to do a new shiny method, man. Like, come on, Game Freak. I know a lot of the casual players and like that are focusing on the story and the Pokedex and all that stuff, but man, after your game, you gotta focus on the competitive and the shiny hunters. Starting off at number 4, what I want in the Crown Tundra is, well, a nursery and a better Watt system. Now, this really made me mad when we got into the Isle of Armor, that we didn't have a nursery in it whatsoever. And I know that this is a little like a titty thing, and like I said before in this video, this is a personal thing that I want, is I want a nursery. You know, I've done everything basically I can in Galar. When this DLC does come out, of course I have to go back to Winden to do the Galarian Star tournament to see how that plays out, or if it's good or not, just to check it out, right? It's new content. But basically everything in Galar I've done, and within the Isle of Armor, I wanted to stay there, right? It's a new scenery. I like it if I'm doing a Masuda method right there. You know, it's better for like me when I'm streaming on Twitch, just to have basically a new area, and I'm not at the bridge or the simple wild area that I'm at within Galar. I want to be in the Isle of Armor, and I paid for the DLC. So for the Crown Tundra, I really hope they put a freaking nursery system in it, because I like, it's such an easy thing to do, and I don't know why they haven't done it. And the other thing is a Watt system, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with the Watt system, and I really hope that the nursery was actually part of this within the Isle of Armor, it wasn't. When you got to the Isle of Armor, you had to pay honey 3 million watts to complete the dojo expansion. And what I mean by that is basically her adding in a rotom box, aka your PC, vending machines such as water and lemonade like that to heal up your Pokemon. And then after you pay the 3 million watts, you basically get a rare league card, you get a cutscene, and you get to battle her. If you have level 100 Pokemon, it's really easy. I went in with level 60s, level 70s because that's what the Pokemon are at. It was still an easy game, but that's what Sword and Shield is. It's not going to be like the games back in the day as they were, but I don't know, man. It was really disappointing. It kind of sucked, and I really hope that was, especially within the Crown Tundra right here, that you pay for some sort of exhibition and you'll get a lot more stuff within it. So I'm praying for you, Game Freak. Please do that. That's what I'm asking for, and I really hope that they have this in the Crown Tundra. Coming in at number 3, guys, and this is a huge thing, especially for the shiny community and, well, people playing the game afterwards when they're done with the Pokedex or the Crown Tundra or whatever it may be, and that's with the shiny Galarian birds. I really hope that we are able to shiny hunt these legendary Pokemon, because especially with new Pokemon right now, such as, like, let's say Calyrex or Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus, Cubfree, the Urshifu, they're all locked. I know with Calyrex 100% it's going to be locked, and I feel like with the community right now, I think everyone knows that the Galarian birds are not going to be locked. The Regis are 50-50, and Calyrex is going to be 1000%. And for me personally, guys, these birds, they're just different variations of them. These are like the 3 legendary Pokemon we've ever had since Pokemon started in the first place. They're just different forms of it. I think if Slowpoke, Slowcane, and Slowbro have shinies, I'm pretty sure these can get them as well. But knowing Game Freak and their legendaries and shinies, they might get unlocked. But I'm really praying, because I really want to hunt Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno to see what these new shinies are like and what they have in told, because we haven't played the game yet. We haven't even know if they're actually good Pokemon or not. I'm talking about that through a competitive standpoint, but I'm not a competitive player. But you know what I mean. Sometimes people can appraise one, the other will suck. I don't care, man. I want to shiny hunt them. Hopefully that they're actually good. And with the Regis as well, guys, I want them to be personally, but they're new Pokemon to the franchise, and even know that the 3 like Regis that we all know and love are, of course, we know about their shinies. We can hunt them in previous games, and of course Regigigas, you can get the shiny as well. There's a possibility that Dragonite Lucky could be shiny, but I don't really know yet. For me personally, I feel like the birds aren't going to be. The Regis are 50-50, and Calyrex is going to be locked, but Game Freak, just please do not lock the birds. At my number 2 slot, guys, what I have here is previous characters from past games. This is a thing in Gallery, guys, that we have got nothing about yet. We haven't seen any previous characters from any region within this Pokemon game. And to be honest with you, it kind of sucks. It's like one thing that I don't understand why they haven't done it in this game, to give us a little bit of hints or Easter eggs about past regions or characters or anything like that. Because the only thing that we have got within this game is, I could say, as a perfect example of if we first play this game for the very first time, you go to the first gym, there's a little kid on the left side of the corner. If you catch a Galarian Meowth, he has a Kanto Meowth, and you trade that over. And it's kind of like what they implemented in the Isle of Armor with the Alolan Pokemon. And then once you actually defeat the Isle of Armor and you pay Honey those 3 million watts, she actually talks about of previous champions coming to the actual Galar region or to the Isle of Armor, and we just completely get debated. We get nothing about Easter eggs to previous regions or characters or even see them in the first place. And since this is the so-called last DLC within the Crown Tundra, I really hope to see some sort of champion or rival character or whatever it may be. You know how sick that would be at the ending of the Crown Tundra or whatever it may be, and you have a champion or rival, such as, like, let's say the Sinnoh remix, for example, like maybe Dawn will be available. That would be insane if they do something like that, or we have to work to something to actually get some papers here and there that a character might have been at this place. I think that'd be sick personally for the Pokemon community, and I know that, of course, for one person that everyone's looking forward to would be Looker. I think that he would be a fantastic character to come back, and definitely mysterious as well, and I really hope that we have that, man. I don't know why Game Freak or Nintendo haven't done that, but especially for this being the last DLC or whatever it may be for especially Pokemon Day at, of course, next year and the end of February, I really hope that we get introduced to a previous old character. Come on, Game Freak, you could do it. And guys, for my number one thing that I want personally within the Crown Tundra is the past shiny legendaries. Now, this is what I mean about, you could say that I'm stupid, that they're going to be in the game, whatever it might be. Just hear me out right here. We know nothing about the Dynamax adventures yet. The only news that we have about this so far is that you can't use your Pokemon that you own and love and that you train for so long to come into the Dynamax adventures. You have to use rental Pokemon to see their movesets. You play with your friends and you go into the den. I don't have a problem with that because that actually makes the dens challenging. You're catching a legendary Pokemon, for crying out loud. It should be difficult, and especially at this day and age right now with Pokemon, it's not going to be as hard as it was back in the day when you first played Red and Blue or whatever it may be. It's not going to be like that whether we like it or not, and implementing just such as a system like this to make it a little bit difficult, that a lot, because it really strategizes with your friends of what Pokemon you should use, what moveset you should use before actually going into the den and facing the legendary Pokemon. I'd like that to implement, but the thing that I'm scared about the most is how are we able to kind of, like, let's say reset the game or reset the den, whatever it may be, to get this legendary Pokemon. I want news on that, because let's be honest right here, you're not gonna just frustrate the whole entire community of Pokemon, which, well, it's been going on for a long time, but this is a huge thing, especially because for me, I haven't hunted the shiny legendaries in the past at all. I haven't gone anything like that. Like I said, this is like my full-on game where I'm really dive deep into shiny hunting. I love it a lot, and if I do have to go to previous games, I will have to and do it, but come on, man. I feel like you should 1000% put past legendary shinies in this game. No point in locking them whatsoever. It's just a question of how do we do it in the first place, and this is what I mean about the Dynamax Adventures, guys, in my previous videos of how shiny hunting is going to be available within these dens. I really hope that we do get news. If not, I really hope that someone posts a YouTube video about it, or there's an article on Twitter or Reddit, whatever it may be, of how to actually do it in the first place. And if there is, of course, I'll put a video up on the channel right here for it, just in case if people are confused. But that's a huge thing, man. If you don't do it, man, literally the game is gonna die. And I'm not talking about casual players or anything like that. I'm talking about the YouTube videos, the Twitch streams, man. The game's gonna die out until Pokemon Day comes around the corner and they do something like another DLC, or people just get hyped that a new Pokemon game is coming out. Just, I want to play this game here, Game Freak. I want to play it for a long time. Just let me shiny hunt the past legendaries, or just tell us how to actually do it in the first place. Guys, that is my video here personally for the Crown Tundra of the top 5 things that I want personally within this DLC. You guys kind of agree with my list? Comment down below of what you guys think, what are your thoughts and opinions, and also comment of what do you guys want most here for the Crown Tundra. I might have missed some stuff, and maybe I'll even talk about your comments in another video of maybe other things that they should even implement here within the Crown Tundra. But if you guys like this video, make sure of course leave a like, and also subscribe to the channel as well. You of course get that notification every time of course I post a new video on the channel. Sorry guys, I've kind of been lazy on these videos right here. I just come to the Crown Tundra, we haven't even gotten anything, and hopefully maybe we get some other teaser or trailer here soon. But like I said, we're a week away and it's definitely exciting. But either way guys, thank you for watching. Much love to each and every one of you, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out guys, and have a good day.